Hi everybody, Larry Vela back here at the Las Vegas Open 2016, and I'm here with Josh from Zombiesmith Studios with a fantastic line of products, and we want to go over them. So Josh, what do we got?
So the first thing we're going to start with is Netherworld Edge. This is a skirmish game that we kickstarted last summer, and we just put up on the web actually last week. It's cute critters, it's mice and rabbits and turtles and giant rats doing terrible things to each other. So it's a skirmish game, 5 to 15 figures per side. We've designed it so you play in a 2x2. Games should take a half hour to 45 minutes.
Wow, that's a really small play area.
I mean, you can see behind you actually here, we've got the demo table set up.
Okay.
It's really designed that you might play 4 or 5 linked scenarios in the night to what we call a tale. So it's like a mini campaign.
Okay.
Playing back and forth. So it's like a 2x2, 45 minutes, right? So you could get in your normal 2 or 3 hour play session, you might get 3 or 4 games in, or just a quick break.
Okay. What do we have down here?
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of the different factions. At the top here in the back, you can see the Pale Rat, who's sort of our main bad guy.
This guy,
Yep,
got him. Okay.
And then we've got several neutral factions. There's the Royal Guard. These mice here in plate armor are sort of a neutral faction. They're kind of from the corrupt Royal Court. We've got the Turtles here, which are the Knights Paladin of the Rose Temple. Also sort of neutral, not really on anyone's side, so they kind of fight everybody. We've got the Waywatch chapters. They're sort of ranger mice, out protecting the frontier against the rats, keeping them out of the population. Near the bottom here, at the front, we've got the Blackbriar mercenaries, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the turtle, and the hamster. There's the Black Cowls, which are the highway mice over there. Over here we have the Grimwater pirates, so they're basically a pirate mice, and then in the back are some more rat characters. And so we sell everything in starter packs for $25, which is 8 to 5 figures, depending if it's mice or rats. And then there's lots of add-ons to build your armies.
Okay. And these are sold in blisters?
Yeah, so we sell in blisters. I mean, most of our business is via the web at zombiesmith.com.
Okay.
So when I ship them to you, I typically ship them in bags, not blisters. But we sell the retail. We come to shows, and then they are blistered up.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and that's kind of Netherworld.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with Josh to talk about some of Zombiesmith's other products. Okay, Josh, and what do we have over in this case? Because these guys look really different than these guys.
Yeah, these guys are very different. So these are the Quar, Quar, and they are basically World War I level technology anteaters. So it is a sci-fi setting with aliens, but there's only a single race, single planet, bolt-action rifles, riveted tanks. We've actually been doing the Quar since 2005 or 2006. And we released 4 rule books: This Quar's War, Songs of Our Ancestors, Of Spats and Pedrails, and Tales of the Breach. So there are some people who are probably familiar with that. But we took a break for a couple of years to work on Netherworld and some other stuff. And with the Rifler's Pocketbook, we've kind of come back to the Quar universe, which is a favorite of mine because I've been drawing them since I was 8. So more than 30 years. And so we've got a new system, a Rifler's Pocketbook, which is a skirmish system. So it's 5 to 15 figures, like our other lines. And the rulebook we have now is, I think it's 44 pages. It's really a quick start. It's for us to kind of get out there to the fans that already know about us, kind of give them an idea of what we're thinking for the full book that should be out at the end of the year. But also to engage new players that have been curious about the Quar, but the rulebooks have been older and that sort of thing. So a new way for them to sort of experience it. So we're going to be putting this up as a free PDF as well as kind of giving it away as a free book.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Mostly to get feedback and stuff because this is a very new system, targeting the end of the year for a full release.
Okay.
So the Quar, we kind of package much like we package Netherworld Edge. Starter packs are $25, typically 6 figures.
Wow.
Add-on packs are another 4, and we kind of bundle those over, and that's really a complete starter army. And then there are hundreds of different and unique Quar figures already. So there's lots of stuff that you can then add to those armies afterwards.
Okay.
I was going to say something and I lost my train of thought.
And we can get all these at Zombiesmith.
Yeah. So everything you see here is available at Zombiesmith.com. This is a small selection. There are vehicles, cavalry models, and a lot of other things available. We have been working on them for a number of years.
Okay. That is absolutely fantastic. And then we have one more game system that we're going to go over in a little bit, and that is
the War of Ashes universe.
The War of Ashes universe. So we will be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, we're back, and we are talking with Josh from Zombiesmith. This is the 3rd line of products. And Josh, what do we got here?
So this is the War of Ashes setting, and these are two books from that setting. The first is Shield Bash, which is again our skirmish game, 5 to 15 figures. It's the Netherworld's Edge, which we saw earlier with the mice and rats, is the same system, just a totally different universe and setting. So it's sort of a Muppet Viking setting.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting.
That's pretty interesting.
Sorry about that. It's inspired by old Viking tales and that sort of thing. There are 7 different races of critters.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Six of them pictured here. The other one is in the expansion book. And it's kind of a whimsical setting. I call it Grimsicle, which is grim meets whimsical. Grimsicle, it's cute critters doing terrible things to each other, which is sort of the theme of all of our settings.
Okay.
But it's a type of world. There's Vikings, there's magic, but the gods are sort of inept, so they might harm you as much as they might help you. So it has a kind of an interesting magic system.
What's the kind of scale for an average game like this? Like, how many models are we talking about?
So this one is also 5 to 15.
Okay.
And the thing we've tried to do a lot of this one is this one also includes a lot of monsters and creatures. So you don't just have a couple of human-sized fighters. You might have a giant troll, or what we call a Yulark, which is like a big bull thing that you light on fire and shoot at the enemy, and that sort of thing. So it has a wide variety of sort of creature types.
Okay.
And the other interesting thing that some folks might be interested in is War of Ashes, Fate of Agaptus.
Okay, I can definitely see the words role playing on this book.
So anybody familiar with Fate knows that they do a lot of role playing games, and they're very story driven games, unlike say D&D, which is more miniatures heavy. So this was an experiment in sort of taking the Fate system and mixing it with the miniature system. So. Okay. We worked with the folks at Evil Hats.
Oh, the art's beautiful.
And yeah, we did all the art for the book and fluff, along with some of their crew. And they basically did a role-playing game set in the War of Ashes universe.
Wow. Okay.
So there's a lot of folks that collect our books for the art and the story, and I just want to recommend that this one as well, because it's official canon in the War of Ashes universe.
Okay.
And it's also a great role-playing game if you're into that.
Very, very cool. All right, and once again, if people are interested in War of Ashes, there is also, we don't have them here to show you guys, but there's a full range of miniatures, obviously, for the War of Ashes universe. And all of that, as with the other things, is going to be on...
all available on Zombiesmith.com.
All righty. Well, Josh, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, sir.
And that is it from Zombiesmith. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much, Josh.
Nice to meet you.